Hi, this is Liz, and I am reading the Queen of Heaven card from the wonderful Isis Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. Queen of Heaven, blessings from the Divine Empress of the Skies. The Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. The Oracle of the Queen of Heaven is a confirmation of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body, this lifetime. Isis means throne, and in her presence and blessing, as Divine Empress of the Skies, she offers initiates of the light, men and women, great feminine spiritual power. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through the heart and a model of power and authority that is based in empowerment rather than force or control. Isis, Queen of Heaven, calls you to ascend the throne of feminine leadership within your own being, that you may fulfill your life mission and serve the divine feminine on this planet from a place of inner spiritual authority. This oracle is confirmation to step forward in leadership if you have been considering to do so. It might be in connection with others, but you are able to realize that you are a capable spiritual leader in your own right as you trust in the divine feminine values within. Excuse me. This power is not about assuming authority over another, but about living your truth and integrity and leading by authentic example. There is great power here, and no false sense of responsibility for another, which could drain you and create dependency rather than growth in those who seek to empower through your leadership. You are encouraged to contemplate how you might step more fully into your own authority. Often this requires that we make peace with the authority figures in our lives, past and present, and how we have experienced those relationships, whether as supportive, truthful, and empowering, or as disempowering, shaming, or perhaps minimizing or inflating of our sense of grandiosity. Healthy relationships with authority figures helps us recognize where we can learn and perhaps be mentored by another, and where we too can help others learn and grow. Through the eyes of the divine feminine, authority is not a question of hierarchy, with one more authoritative over another who has less authority. It is more like a circle of life, where we all have different awareness, ability, and mastery to share with each other, together guiding each other into greater wholeness, each of us with our own spiritual responsibility for our growth and our own capacity to help others to the degree that we are willing and able. Making peace with authority figures, past and present, often involves pulling back to the unconscious projection of our own authority, divinity, and strength upon those persons, seeing them as belonging to ourselves and allowing the other to be more human. It may involve recognizing the gifts and the human failings of the authority figure and within ourselves in that moment, seeing the grace involved as two people with limited consciousness attempted a relationship. There will always be gifts and learning on both sides of the relationship. Allow the release of forgiveness that comes with compassion and the freedom that willingness to grow within brings, so that your relationship to authority within and externally can be healed and transformed. Now I'm going to read the healing process. Blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. Sitting comfortably in a quiet space where you will not be disturbed, close your eyes and say aloud 3 times, I call upon Isis, who loves me unconditionally. I call upon you 3 times, beloved initiatrix, Empress and Queen of Heaven. Again, I call upon Isis, who loves me unconditionally. I call upon you 3 times. Beloved initiatrix, Empress and Queen of Heaven. I call upon Isis, who loves me unconditionally. I call upon you 3 times. Beloved initiatrix, Empress and Queen of Heaven. Now become aware of a ball of pure light above the crown of your head. This is the auric energy of the goddess Isis descending. Send love to that ball of light and watch it soften and grow as it begins to rain light down on your head, filling your aura like a waterfall of light until you sense, intend, or feel it all around you flowing. Relax into this flow of energy, feeling good. Now say, I give thanks to this blessing, this anointment to spiritual leadership, true and pure, given and received in unconditional love. Thank you to beloved Queen of Heaven, Isis, Divine Empress of the Skies, for your guidance and blessing. As I ascend to the throne of spiritual truth within my own soul now. Now imagine, perceive, or intend that you can send love up into that ball of light as it becomes a throne or majestic seat made out of light and love. Allow it to descend through the crown of your head until it rests as pure love in your heart. Feel the warmth, love, and fullness in your heart while the throne of light grows stronger as you allow yourself to become more aware of it within you. Gently touch your heart and say, I honor the spiritual authority that you possess. I listen to, value, and act on your truths. Thank you for your strength, wisdom, and love. Allow the light of Isis to continue to flow down through the crown of your head, to your heart, and out of your heart, pouring through it as pure love. Visualize or intend that this energy of love pour from your heart through time and space to any person or place, past or present, that holds any unresolved karmic energy as spiritual, psychological, emotional, or physical patterning in your being. This love will heal and free you from these old patterns that are not who you are in truth. Freely and generously send as much love as you can to these patterns releasing now. Know that you will receive more liberation, freedom, healing, release, and empowerment as you send love. When you are ready, say, I now choose of my own free will to completely forgive, release, and grow beyond any old patterning within me that holds me back from the full experience of my divine inner authority now. Through all time and space, with the loving grace of Isis supporting me now, so be it. Now take a full breath in and a full breath out, imagining you are breathing out of the heart, the healing love of Isis flowing powerfully with your breath. You may feel a release of energy from your heart or from some other part of your body as you do this. Just allow. Relax with your breath flowing naturally now. When you are ready, just open your eyes. Whether you feel a strong, energetic, or physical response or not does not determine the extent of the blessing. Some bodies recognize subtle energy freely, others are still learning to do so. The blessing is given according to need and grace. Have gratitude in your heart that what you have received is offered with wisdom so that it shall serve your highest path. You have completed your healing ritual.